Hi there, everyone, and welcome to this training video for the WSFI 88.5 FM Catholic Radio Share-a-thon. I'm Bill Snyder, and I'm the production manager for WSFI Catholic Radio, and I'm going to walk you through the procedure and protocol for our Share-a-thon. So thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this. If you're watching this, it means that you have signed up for the Share-a-thon to be a community host. So you are going to be taking an hour of your day, either on the 7th, 8th, or 9th of December, to spend with us here on the air, talking about your program or organization, and also help us raise money for WSFI. So we thank you for your support of our station and Catholic Radio, and we are going to jump in here on the training. So just to begin, I would like to go over a few things about what you should do before your time slot, before you come here to the studio. Please make sure that you download the registration form from our website or this presentation. You can download this presentation. There's a comments section right on the bottom of the YouTube video. You'll see it. Or description, just click on that link. You should be able to download it and then click that link right here to download the form. If you can print that out and scan it and send it back to our station manager, Angela Tomlinson, that would be great. Her email is listed right there, angela@wsfiradio.org. Also, please submit a list of any in-studio guests and attendees that you might have for your organization. If it's not just you coming and you have a few other attendees that would like to be in the studio that may be helping you with your broadcast, please just let us know those names. We need a list of all attendees for security purposes in the building. In addition to that, we heavily encourage you to share this Share-a-thon via social media. Please invite supporters, patrons, and followers of your business or your program or your organization to follow us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. I will be live tweeting who is on the air and what is going on, and tagging as many people as I possibly can in that during the hours that you're on the air. But please do so for yourself. You click that link right there, right here, for access to our Facebook event page. So just click that. You can join it, share it with all of your followers and friends on Facebook. So we really do encourage you to do that. So please do that. Now, where are we located? Some of you have not been here to the studio before. If you have never been here before, our studio is located at 200 North Milwaukee Avenue in Libertyville, Illinois. And that is right next to St. Joseph's Catholic Church. If you're looking for a landmark, there's also a shopping center across the street with a Dunkin' Donuts, a Fines burger restaurant, Subway. So if you see those, you're in the right spot. We are in the Century 21 building. That is 200 North Milwaukee. There is a big 200 North on the side of the building. We ask you to arrive here 30 minutes prior to your scheduled event. By the way, we're on the second floor, so you can take the stairs or the elevator up to the second floor, the first door on your left. We are suite 206. So we also ask you to arrive 30 minutes prior to your scheduled on-air time slot. This is just to do a few things. Number one, it's to just go over this on-air protocol that we're kind of going over now. If you have any pre-recorded audio, you may have done an interview, you may have a ad that you would like to play for your organization, or a commercial you'd like to play for your organization, specific to your organization. I don't have it already loaded in the computer system, so I need that to be queued up for you to make sure that I know when I'm playing that and all of that. And then, of course, to answer any other questions that you might have the day of. We're very excited about doing this for the first time, and we want you to be as comfortable as possible being on the air. So just be here 30 minutes before your scheduled time slot. Now, to prepare for your time slot, we're going, these are some things and some items that you just need to be aware of. You will have 15 minutes of actual airtime, which is a lot of airtime to fill during your 1 hour. So we're going to ask you to do the first thing, which is promote our Share-a-thon on the air. We'll get to a portion later in the program, or later in this presentation, where you will see some on-air introduction, kind of fill in the blank things that you can read, or there's some talking points later in this presentation that you can see. So right here, we're going to ask you to promote the Share-a-thon by reading real-time updates, notices, and call-in information. We have to be able to get to our listeners so that they can call us and donate to us. But of course, the other time that is spent on the air talking about your organization is appropriate. Conducting interviews. You may want to do an interview live here in the studio. You may want to bring a friend or a coworker with you, or you may want to line somebody up over the phone or Skype. We do prefer Skype because Skype does provide a superior audio quality to phone systems, but we can handle both. So if they have Skype, great. If they don't, we can handle phone. You may want to play pre-recorded messages or PSAs, as I mentioned before, but you must be on location at the WSFI studio for your entire time slot. So you just can't provide me with 5 minutes of airtime or 10 minutes of airtime that's pre-recorded and take off. I need you to be here in the studio for the entire duration of your time slot, because it is real time. We'll be providing updates, or we want you to tease the next person that's coming on the air, or talk about what's going on during our Share-a-thon. And so, of course, it's appropriate to talk about any upcoming events that you have or products that you have, but we ask that you do not directly raise any money for your organization. So you cannot ask for money, because we're trying to raise money here for our Share-a-thon. But again, promote your events or your products or whatever is going on with your organization. We want you to be able to do that. Now, one particular note here is that you must make that you cannot make a call to action if you are a for-profit organization. So if you're a for-profit organization, or you own your own business, you cannot make a call to action. What does that mean? Well, it means that you cannot say, come down to our business, or come get your Big Mac. You can't say that. What you can say is that my business is located at 200 North Milwaukee Avenue. Completely fine. So it's a statement of fact, but you just can't do the call to action piece. So please be very careful of that, because we are a non-commercial station. Broadcasting laws do not allow us to make any kind of call to action for for-profit businesses. Now, if you're a nonprofit organization, you may do as much call to action as you'd like. So we know that that's not necessarily fair, but that is our broadcasting laws that we must abide by the FCC. So please be aware of that. You may be just rethinking a little bit about how you have to structure your comments and content. So again, if you're a nonprofit organization, we just ask that you be aware that you come to or join us or sign up. You can say things like, our website is, you can find us at, but you can't say, go to this website, download this program. Just can't say that. So just be aware of that. Also, we ask, and I don't think this is going to be an issue with any of you, but we ask that you do not make any statements contrary to the beliefs, doctrines, and dogmas of the Catholic Church. We know that most of you, if not all of you, are practicing Catholics and believe in all of the tenets and doctrines and beliefs of the Catholic Church. So we just ask you to be aware of that, and make sure that your guests know that if you're bringing on any guests. So thank you very much for just being aware of that. Now, I want to tell you just about how we're going to give you that 15 minutes of airtime. The 15 minutes of airtime is going to be broken down into 5-minute segments, which is very nice, because we want to break into the hour multiple times, but we also want to be respectful of our listeners. And if you have seen a PBS or public television, broadcast, you'll notice that they break into programming maybe every 15 minutes or so. So your 15 minutes of airtime is going to be broken up into 3 5-minute segments. Now, these will occur at predetermined times based on our EWTN international radio schedule and also the scheduled WSFI local content, because we do have local programming. We do a lot of local prayers. If you're listening to us, you're well aware of that. We want to keep those things intact for our listeners because we know that they are listening to those particular programs. But at the same time, we want to make sure we're fair to you and we give you all of the airtime we have promised you. So those 15 minutes of airtime will be broken down into 5-minute segments. Now, during that time, we're just going to, again, ask you to make sure that you plug our phone numbers, our information, which shouldn't take more than a minute or two of that airtime. And then the other time, you're going to be able to talk about your programming, your stuff. So it's also important to note that due to the computer schedule and our broadcasting laws, that we cannot deviate from the allotted time or rearrange airtime segment lengths. We just can't do that. So you can't take 2 7.5-minute segments. We're going to stick strictly to the 5 minutes that we can give you. So you may want to write down your comments or by rehearsing or making notes. Again, arranging your pre-recorded content and writing down interview questions if you're bringing a guest on. Just make sure you're prepared into 5-minute segments. It's easy enough to practice it. It doesn't take too long to practice it. Take 15 minutes or half an hour of your time. Take your smartphone out, put the timer out on the smartphone, and just make sure that you're generally in the area of 5 minutes with so that we're okay. Now, some suggestions to make your hour unique. I want to talk to you about making this fun and engaging. This is supposed to be a fun thing. It's supposed to be a celebration of WSFI Catholic Radio. So I want you to see if you can plan to give away special gifts. There may be an opportunity for your business, for your organization to give away an item or a discount or a gift card, something that can be special and that can attract listeners to your organization and to us. So this hour, anybody who donates to us will receive boom, or anybody this hour will also get this. That makes it fun and engaging and exciting for listeners, and they might get something special out of it. That's worthwhile that they want to give away for Christmas or give to somebody for Christmas. So think about some items that you can give away, or discounts or gift cards or whatever. Also think about interviewing a special guest. Just talking for 5 minutes or 3 minutes by yourself on the radio or on the air, as you've probably heard now, just listening to me, can get a little bit dry. So we ask you to, think about spicing it up. Make a phone call to somebody in your organization if they can't be here physically in the studio. We can arrange that. Just think about that over the next couple of days. Prepare well, but don't sound rehearsed. It's okay to read a portion of your comments, but don't read everything. We want it to be a little bit flowing and fun again. But again, if you have something you want to read, if there's an editorial, if there's something that you feel that's important to read it. We want you to do that, but just be natural. Speak in a conversational tone, especially if you're interviewing somebody. This is conversational. Radio is conversational. When you interview somebody, it's a conversational tone. So just make sure that you're aware of that. Speak naturally. Do not be afraid of the microphone. No one can see you, so don't worry about pretend the microphone isn't there and have a engaging time on the air. That's it. Tell stories. Read a list. Don't read a list of facts. Tell stories. Be engaging. Have a sense of humor. Make people laugh. Radio should be uplifting, especially Catholic radio. Right? There's so much going on in the world. Make people laugh and let them have a little bit of joy in their day. Again, I stress this at the beginning, but I'll stress it again. Tell your friends, followers, coworkers, and customers that you will be on the air with us. They can listen over the air at 88.5 FM if they are in the listening area. If they're not in the listening area, they can get us on the web at our website, WSFIradio.org, and they can also find us on the TuneIn app for the smartphone or for your tablet. Download the TuneIn app, search for WSFI. It's that easy. Again, use Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We're going to use the hashtag share WSFI 885. That's the hashtag for the event. And if everybody uses that hashtag, it builds a really nice consensus, and it makes it kind of trend within the area. So please think about that. Also, I've linked a Share-a-thon flyer here for you that you may want to email out to your friends. So you just click where it says click here, and download the flyer. And that will enable you to send that out, download it to your email list or whatever you want to do there. Post it up on your Facebook wall. Again, tell people you're going to be on the air. It will be exciting, and they will be able to listen to you. So I want to also provide you with some on-air starters. I am not going to read these to you because I want you to be able to have these, and feel free to modify these. Again, you'll be able to download this presentation to your computer so that you can have access to all of this. You can print these out and practice them. This is just a way to get you started on the air. Again, you can change this, you can modify this, you can write down your own starter, but what this has in it is a way for you to get started, tell people what is going on, which is our Share-a-thon, and then that we need financial support. And we've got some great gifts and stocking stuffers for you that we're giving away, that we're providing to you in return for your donation. Again, we want to use the word gifts and not giveaways. And that's important because gifts seem to be something of value. Giveaways like pens or pencils, you're not going to give those as gifts for Christmas. You're not going to give them to somebody. Giveaways are, I got my free visor or hat or t-shirt, yippee. But we want to make sure that we're giving away gifts, and we have some really great stuff. And I'll get to that in just a minute. But these little bumpers or intros and outros also tell you the phone number for people to call. So give us a call at 224-206-8455. Now, that number is ingrained in my memory probably forever because I say it so much. For you, it's great to print this sheet out and bring it with you. I'll have a copy here for you in the studio as well. But you may want to, think about, memorizing that number or getting as close to memorizing that number as possible, because that's the number that they are going to be calling to call us in. And again, if you're giving away something special during your hour, that's the number they're going to call to get that. So we want to make sure that that happens. In addition, there's a bumper here for the middle of the program for when we give you the second time to go on the air or the third time to go on the air. You're listening to the inaugural WSFI 88.5 FM Catholic Radio Share-a-thon. We're breaking into this regularly scheduled program to ask you for your generous support, and then you can continue talking about whatever. So again, you can use similar words. Don't have to read it exactly, but again, it's just kind of something to provide you with. In addition here, an on-air closer. So when you're done talking at the end of the hour, here's something to say. And again, feel free to deviate from it, but there's just something there for you in case you want to lean on it. And of course, if you're wrapping up the day, which is 3 of you out of each day, there's something to kind of help you wrap up the day. So I will continue to go through these talking points here. We want to remind listeners on a regular basis, every time you get on the air, it doesn't take long to do this stuff. Just remember that it's easy to do. And you can read them real quick. This is the inaugural WSFI 88.5 FM Catholic Radio Share-a-thon Pledge Drive. There is a $1-for-$1 match from Catholic Financial Life up to $5,000. So we want to stress that incredibly. We want to make sure that listeners know that every single dollar they donate is going to be matched up to $5,000 from Catholic Financial Life. That is really, really important. So when we get on the air, or when you get on the air, you're just going to say, there's a $1 for $1 match from Catholic Financial Life up to $5,000. Please donate to us. The phone number to call in and donate is that there, 224-206-8455. Again, you can give that twice. Always read the phone number twice, 224-206-8455. And donations can also be made online at WSFIradio.org. Probably recognizing some of my tone about how I say this. If you listen to us on the radio or listen to my voice on the radio, you're probably listening to that. That I read these statements all the time, and I have kind of a cadence and a rhythm. Develop a cadence and rhythm. Develop the cadence and rhythm. Keep it cheery, keep it light, but keep it strong and informational as well. So try to capture all of that. We know, but we want you to have your own voice too. So develop it. Practice with it. Read these statements over and over again to yourself. All donations are tax deductible. And we have some great giveaways. Here's the list of the giveaways that we have. And these are not including your giveaways that you have given to that you might give away during your hour, and we encourage you to do that. But these are the giveaways that we have right now. We have water skiing lessons, a historic Chicago church tour, Mystic Monk Coffee. We have gift cards to Mystic Monk Coffee. In addition, we have a Nintendo Wii, Truth and Life audio Bible, and autographed books. And we have many autographed books, many copies of the same books. So Holy Goals for Body and Soul by Bishop Thomas Paprocki, who is also our Sports Faith International Episcopal advisor. Pillars of the NFL and Sports and Faith Book 2, signed by Patrick McCaskey, our WSFI Catholic Radio chairman of our organization. And then we also have True Radiance by Lisa Mladinich, if you're looking for the pronunciation, Mladinich. So there is the pronunciation for her name. And again, that's a women's book. These make great gifts and stocking stuffers for the Christmas season. For Christmas, they're wonderful gifts. And again, we'll be giving them away for donations to people. Again, they're gifts, not giveaways, but we're giving them away as in return for donations. So there are some talking points for you. I want to leave you with our contact information. And again, we're not expecting anybody to call in on the air, but here is our call-in number for calling in over the air. It is 224-585-WSFI, which is 9734. So 224-585-WSFI or 9734 is the live call-in number to get on the air. Again, we're not anticipating taking live phone calls during the Share-a-thon on the air. If there was a outstanding circumstance or something like that, we could consider it. WSFI office phone number, again, that's the same number that they're going to be calling to donate, 224-206-8455. If you're bringing on a guest and they have Skype, they can like us or friend us or ask for us to be added to their contacts at WSFI FM. They search for that. We are their friend, and can get them on the air, really crystal clear audio. If not, the call in to the Skype number, if they want to dial with their phone, my computer, the production computer, to get on the air, it is 847-773-5986. So I'll also leave you with our staff emails. Angela Tomlinson, our station manager, is angela@WSFIradio.org. And myself, Bill Snyder, is BILLS@WSFIradio.org. So those are our contact emails. Feel free to email us with any questions that you have about this presentation, or email us regarding any other questions that you might have about the Share-a-thon. We're happy to help you, get you set up. We will give you a brief crash course when you get here on how to talk into the microphones and make this thing as smooth as possible. Remember, it is live radio, so we are running on a 10-second delay in case there is some reason why we need to dump a portion of a call, but we're anticipating no problems. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful event. Please spread the word. Use the hashtag ShareWSFI885 beginning now. And if you need to download this presentation again, download it from our website, or not our website. Download it from the bottom of this YouTube video. On the YouTube video, there's a thing that says description. Right below, right on the description, there's a link that click that link. It will open up this PDF document, download it, and you can have access to all the links, all of the stuff that you need to download and get yourself ready. So thank you for listening to this presentation. We're very excited you are able to be helping us and assisting us on air, and we look forward to the Share-a-thon. Thank you very much for your time, and I will be available via phone and also email, so please don't hesitate to call or email us. Thank you so much for all of your support. We will talk to you soon and see you during the Share-a-thon.